Hey there, Teacher Fit. It's Coach Gina here, and I'm going to be taking you through your core workout for today. For today's workout, you are going to need a weight of some sort. If you don't have weights around, you can grab a bottle of water, anything like that. Or if you don't have anything around, I will definitely show you some options without the weight. But if you have anything that could act as a weight, grab that for today's workout. You're also going to need a mat. It is Core Friday, so we will be doing a lot of stuff on the floor, but not the whole workout on the floor. So that's what you need. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through your warm-up. I'm going to demo the exercises with you. Feel free to either watch or play along. And then we'll take a short break. We'll come back and we will knock this workout out of the park. All right, so because it is a core workout, we're gonna do most of our warm-up on the floor, but I would like to start standing to get us warmed up for today. You're gonna take your feet under your hip and you're going to tickle the back of your ears with your fingers, and we're actually gonna go into a good morning to get started in 4, in 3, 2, and let's get this party started. How are you guys today? I hope you had an amazing day. As you hinge forward, I want you to try to light up that posterior chain, hinge at the hip, and drive your heels into the ground, breathing and bracing that core. Good, we're gonna hang on to this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Before I take you down onto the floor, I want you to take your feet just a little wider. You're gonna squat, tap, together. Now don't stand back up, just hold that squat. Little tap backs here, keeping the knees bent, keeping the chest up, and then just tapping back. Let me show you what that looks like from the side view. You would squat, tap 45 degrees out, bring it back in, tap 45 degrees out, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Go ahead. You can move that weight a little bit. Lie down, flat on your mat. We're going to start with some leg lifts. Shoulder head down. Just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now, once you start to get a feel for these and you know that your back is not going to lift up off of that mat, you can add a little crunch here. Rib cage to hip. So as you crunch, think about driving toward that hip. Gaze through the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. From here, let's do some bridges. Lift and lower, lift and lower. These are going to be assisting those standing good mornings, getting the posterior chain fired up, making sure the back is warm, especially the low back, as we move into a core workout today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. What I'd like to have you do is come into a side plank. So let's set this up properly, taking the shoulder directly over top of the elbow. One knee plants on the ground, other leg out. Lift up the hips, and then just let that arm come up. Now, you can stay right here, or you can add this leg on the top. So we're just holding. In the workout, we're gonna add on a little bit to this one, but I do want you to get a feel for this side lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What we do to one side, we must always do to the other. So, shoulder over top of that elbow. I do want you to check that. If you don't have a mirror, you can just kind of do a visual little check. One knee plants on the ground, arm up, hips up, and then if you're able, add that leg. Good. It is the warm-up, so I am going to keep everybody on their knees for now. Now try to lift your hips a little higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Last but not least, we're going to practice what are called side climbers. They are also in your workout today, so just want to get a feel for those. Shoulder plants over top of wrist. Take your feet out into a full plank. You're going to step out, drive knee to elbow, in and together. step out, drive knee to elbow, and together. Now, if you need to, you can always drop to a knee, out, in, out, together, out, in, out, and together. Let's do a couple more. Good. And time. Go ahead, drop onto the knee. Roll out the shoulder. Shake out the wrist. Roll out the shoulder. And shake out the wrist. Beautiful. That is your warm-up. Now, let's go ahead and talk about your workout. In your workout today, it is a HIIT style workout. We have 30 seconds of work with a 15-second rest. We will complete one full round of exercise before we move on to the next exercise, okay? So, we have 5 exercises. Your first exercise is going to be that side plank with a leg lift. We will stay on one side all 5 rounds before switching to the other side. So, here's what that's gonna look like. We practice this in the warm-up. So, we have lots and lots of options on this one, you guys. Shoulder, elbow, just like we did in the warm-up. This is beautiful. You can hold it here. If you're able, you're gonna add a leg lift. And if you want even a little bit more, you can walk the legs out here and you can add a leg lift while you are here in full side hover. 5 rounds of that. Now, if your shoulder really starts to fatigue on these, what I would like for you to do is drop the hip and you're gonna turn this into a laying leg lift. You are still going to get a ton of work out of this without compromising that shoulder, okay? I'll remind you of that. When we complete our 5 rounds, we switch over to the other side. Nothing changes except for that it's the other side. So, elbow, shoulder, other way though. And then lots of options here, lifting. And if you want that extra little oomph, you can come up to the feet and you can do the leg lift on the feet as well. We will complete 5 rounds of that. And that's when your dumbbell comes into play. We have dumbbell swings. Now, if you have a kettlebell, you can use that as well. You're gonna grab your dumbbell or your kettlebell and you're going to squat and then you're going to violently thrust your hips forward and get the weight up to shoulder height. So feet are gonna be outside the hip, squat like you're gonna hike a ball, hip shift forward, weight or kettlebell stops at shoulder height. Down and lift in real time. Okay? 5 rounds of that. And then squat tap backs. We practice these. Feet outside hip, squat, tap, tap, tap. You gotta stay low on these, and the goal is to tap 45 degrees back, lighten up the booty, okay? Bracing the core, lots of leg work there. They're gonna get tough quick. Last but not least, I mentioned that those side climbers were gonna be in your workout. Here they are. Side climber, you're down on the floor, you step out, knee to elbow, step out, together, alternate your legs here. Out, in, out, in. 5 rounds of those. Woo! I know, I'm excited too. All right, team, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 5 exercises. We're gonna have a great time today. I can't wait to do this with you. Go grab yourself a quick drink of water, weight or kettlebell, mat underneath, and we're gonna do this. See you in a few. Welcome back, team. HIIT workout for our abs today. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, starting on the floor with a side plank leg lift. All right, team, in 4, 3, 2, there it is. So, option 1, on the knee with that leg lift. We'll all start here together. On round 2, I will show you an option. If you have a shoulder issue, automatically you are going to drop down to the hip, and this is going to be your option, taking pressure off of that shoulder, okay? So right here for my shoulder injuries, And here's your little rest. Good. Take your rest here. Please come off of your arm completely. Shake it out in these 15 seconds. Roll out that shoulder. We have 5 seconds to go. I am going to show you the more advanced option this time. So if you want it, you're going to take both feet out, come up to that side plank, and you do your leg lift on your feet. So, option on the knee, right here. And then your final option, especially my shoulder issue people, this isn't an option for you. This is a yes, I really, really want you to do this if you have shoulder issues, okay? This is gonna be your final option. You're still gonna feel that. Please come all the way off your shoulder, roll it out. Good. All right, team, 5 seconds. You know all your levels now. 3, 2, and hit it. Also, you can just hold a side hover, or you can just hold the leg. Now, check in a mirror if you have it, and make sure that the arm is not extending all the way out here. You're not going to be able to keep good balance. And also, it just puts that shoulder joint, that shoulder girdle, in a bad position. All right, team, rest it out. Every time we rest, I want you off that arm. Roll. All right, we're going into round 4 or 5. We're almost done with this side. Goal here, I do want you to lift a little higher on this round, really getting into those obliques. All right, let's do it. So check, shoulder over elbow. Lift, squeeze your butt. And if you want that more difficult option, you're gonna stack your feet, lift, and go. Perfectly acceptable to come down onto the hip and do your leg lift right here. And rest. Come off that shoulder, roll. All right, team, last round here. Last round on this side. Remember what I said, goal is to get up a little deeper into that side plank. You pick your option, and let's roll with it. How do you know what option to pick? So you want to pick something that by the end, you're like, oh man, I definitely couldn't have done any more than that. So think about that as you choose your option. Are you picking something that's going to continually push you outside of your comfort zone? Let's not stay comfortable. Let's push to get results. And time. All right, team, other side. Flip that over, nothing changes except for we are on the other shoulder, other oblique. All right, so stack that shoulder over the elbow. We're all gonna do this one on our knee. Drop shoulder over top of that elbow on the knee. Just getting a feel for it. Except for if you have shoulder issues, then you automatically are gonna drop down to your hip, and that's gonna be your option for today. Everyone else, for round 1, let's stay on the knee together. Time, rest. Come up, roll it. All right, round 2 coming up. I'm gonna show you that more advanced option if you want it. Remember, you should be choosing the option that pushes you outside of your comfort zone. Here we go. So, if being on the knee is too easy, come up onto the legs and add the leg lift. Maybe you just want to practice the side hover today, add the leg. Okay, so that's fine too. Option 3, knee. And then of course, dropping down to the hip and doing that leg lift. All right, so rest it out. So now you have all your options. You can start to make decisions based on your fitness goals, right? Because everybody doesn't have the same goal. You pick what works for you. All right, here we go, team. Shoulder over that elbow. Now make sure you're not rolling forward. You want this to be a nice long spine. and that leg lifting up and down. Option for a more advanced stance would be stacking the feet and lifting and lowering. Squeeze your glutes. And time. Remember, every time I do want you to come up off of that arm to give it a little break. You have 5 seconds, team. We're already going into round 4 or 5. I want you to think about pushing yourself, lifting those hips a little higher. Here we go. Shoulder, elbow, lift. Now you see, I'm not touching the ground this time, or you can come all the way down. Lots of options. You can come down onto the hip, and you can do a no-touch option. Really, really firing up that side glute. Holy moly, I feel that so much. Or, boom, you can hold that side hover, or you can add that leg lift. You guys, here we go. Round 5, and we're done with these side hover leg lifts. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. Don't give up on me. Don't give up. Don't give up on you, I should say. All right, ready? Pick your position and go. Remember, right here. If you're gonna come up to your toes, check that arm, lift, and go. And time. Nicely done, you guys. We have that dumbbell swing. So, grab your dumbbell, feet outside the hip. You're gonna grab top portion of that dumbbell or the handle of your kettlebell like you're gonna hike a ball. Hike just to shoulder level, and I want you to squeeze your butt and hitch your hips forward. So from the side view, hiking that ball, butt goes back, chest is up. Brace the core hard, squeeze the butt, bringing that weight forward. All right, go ahead. Place that weight down. Give your hands a quick shake out. How did we feel? Hopefully it felt pretty good. The momentum comes from the hip drive. Brace that core to protect your back. Hike your ball and go. Really important to check in on that core because the core keeps the back safe. Lift and then squeeze your glutes. Big squeeze. Big squeeze. Those butt cheeks come together. And place your weight down. Shake it out. Heart rate's gonna come up on these. Totally okay. Breathe. Shake. You can dance. All right, ready? Set. Go. So I talked about if you don't have anything to use as resistance today, same setup with your stance, down and lift. Feet outside, sink down into the heel, brace the core, still really actively squeezing the glutes as you stand. Come up, brace that core, and rest. So that's gonna be your option. If you don't have any resistance around, you don't get a free pass. All right, team, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So just like a regular squat, think about pushing those knees out. And remember, we're not hinging forward, okay? You really want to keep that chest up, sink into the heels, brace the core tightly, drive through the heels, squeeze up, stopping at shoulder, and time. You guys, that's your last, well, that coming up one is your last one. So, fight for it. What do you want to get out of your workout today? Here we go. 3, 2, go. Think about hiking that ball, squeezing the butt, and bracing the core, stopping right at shoulder. Brace and push into the heels. 10 seconds left. And move that weight over to the side. We have those squat tap backs. We're gonna squat, hold the squat, tap back. Ready? Everyone squat down. You can do whatever with your arms. Tap, 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 tap. So, butt down, chest up, spine long, 45-degree tap, bend the knee to come back in. Woo! 3, 2, 1, time. Good, right? Fires up quads, glutes, hamstrings. All right, feet under the hip. We're gonna squat, tap it back. Everybody squat, and go. Tap. Now notice, keeping my knees bent, even when I step in. What I mean by that is I'm not tapping and standing. You're gonna lose a little bit of the intensity of the exercise if you come back up. 45-degree tap, chest up. Light tap in the back, about 45-degree angle out. Stay low, can you get lower? If you're not feeling it, sink lower. Push, push, and rest. Shake it out. Breathe. How'd we do? Good? All right, team. This time, get lower. I want you to get results. Ready? Set. Drop it like a squat. And let's go.
Put your hands up, put your hands up, come on. Put your hands up.
So, butt back. Make sure that we're not pushing knees over the toes here. You want to shift your weight back into your heel and then tap back 45, step together. Tap back 45 and step together. Low, low, low. How low can you go? Rest it out, shake, breathe. You guys, 2 more rounds of these. Legs should be firing up. Butt should be firing up. All right, under the hip, low, brace, tap. Chest is up, core is tight. Remember, shift that weight back, drop low, and then tap out together, not standing up in between. And shake. You guys, dun, 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 dun. Round 5, this is it. How you doing? You're still with me, right? Let's finish this up. Squat, tap, go. Good, team, good. So you want to push the weight into this front heel while keeping that butt back and staying low. Less than 10 seconds to go. Get in there, push, 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 and time. You guys, we finish with that side climber. Come on down, shake out the arms and shoulders. It's gonna be a high plank, shoulder over elbow. We alternate the legs. Ready? Go. So out to plank, out, knee in, out, together, out, knee in, out, together. Option, drop to the knee. Notice my hips are just below my shoulder. Out, in, in. and rest. Come up, shake, breathe. Round 2. Same thing, alternate that leg, tap out, knee in, tap out, back to plank. Ready, set, go. So set your shoulder directly over top of the elbow, walk out to plank, brace your core hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the knee. Same thing. Nothing changes. On the knee. Rest it out. Roll it out. Team, 2 down, 3 to go. You are so close to finishing this workout. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, I'm strong. Say it over and over again. All right, let's do this. Up you go. Knees or toes, it makes no difference as long as you're working hard. Remember, the test of what option you should be taking is how difficult are those last 5 seconds. If you're thinking of dropping to your knees in those last 5 seconds, good. Come on, fight. Come on, fight. This is your 5-second mark. How are you feeling? Push and rest. So make that your benchmark of how you feel. If you could stay up there forever, I want you to pick up your pace, okay? If you're not feeling like it's challenging, pick up the pace, go. So that would look like out, in, out, together. On the knee. Maybe you're not ready for the toe, but you can also go a little quicker on the knee, challenging yourself. So those last 5 seconds, which are right now, are challenging you. Time. You guys, what do you say? What do you say we finish it? Take it to the next level. Don't you quit. Don't you quit. Here we go. Finish strong. Last round. And go. Butt stays down, shoulder over that elbow. If your butt is coming in the air, brace your core harder, team. Woo! You guys, you just finished that workout. Come on up, sit so that your butt is on your heel. Roll out those shoulders for me. Good, interlock and push. Reach all the way to the top. Open and roll. You already have your butt sitting on your heel. Let's walk out to child's pose here, team. Big reach. From here, neutral spine, tabletop. From tabletop, round, and then flatten. Round, and flatten. One more. Round. Flatten. Back into neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Downward dog. Push your heels to the floor. And then carefully, slowly, walk hands in, and slow, slow, slow up to the top of the body. Roll out those shoulders for me again. Big breath in. Blow it out. Do that again. In and out. And you, my friends, are finished with your core workout for today. I hope you pushed yourself out of that comfort zone. I can't wait to hear from you. Make sure you check in with us. See you next time. Bye, guys.
Woo-hoo.